Hello again, YouTube. This is SkullShirtGold TCG, and I am here to show off this stack of cards. As you can see, it's a rather small stack, but it's a very important stack. This is the pile of all the secret rares from the Black and White series. So, what makes a card a secret rare? Well, let's go ahead and just look at the very first one, Pikachu from the very first Black and White set, Black and White base. As you can see down here, there are two different numbers. 115/114. The one on the right tells you how many cards are in the set, so 114 cards. The one on the left tells you which card this one is, an index number within that set, so 115. So, wait a minute, there's only 114 cards, so why is this one 115? Well, if it's bigger than the number on the right, that means that it is a secret rare, because it's not listed as being part of the set. So, this Pikachu is the very first secret rare ever within the Black and White series, so it's pretty awesome. It's not an alternate color or anything, it's just a regular Pikachu with a cool foil pattern. Every single secret rare has this this effect etched into the bottom of the card behind the attacks and all that stuff. So, that's the very first secret rare, Pikachu, and Emerging Powers, the second set, did not have any secret rares. The only Black and White set to not include secret rares. So let's move on to Noble Victories with this Meowth. As you can see, it doesn't have the normal typing behind it. It has Meowth's coin instead. But as you can see down there, it says 102 of 101. And if you check the Pokédex entry where there's normally something telling you what Meowth does, instead it says this is an extremely rare Meowth card. Maybe good fortune will come to you if you hold this card. Well, I certainly hope so, because I'm holding it. So, anyway, those are the biggest ways to tell if a card is secret rare. The absolute biggest way is just to check the numbers. If the number on the left is a higher number than the one on the right, it's a secret rare. But there's also the design on the back of the attacks and stuff. So that's Meowth from Noble Victories. Let's move on to Next Destinies. Now, this set introduced more secret rares, so this one had 4 instead of just 1 per set, and it also did something interesting. You see the Pokédex entry now? It says, this extremely rare Pokemon is a different color than usual. It's very hard to find. This is a shiny Emboar. Emboar is an alternate coloration of what is normal, so it's considered shiny, like it would normally be in the games. So, and what's even better is this is not a unique card. This is actually a reprint of the Emboar from Black and White base set. So beginning here, most of the secret rares were shiny reprints of previous cards that were included in previous sets. Nope. Next Destinies gave us this Emboar, Chandelure, Zoroark, and Hydreigon. They were all reprints of various cards from anywhere from the Black and White, Emerging Powers, and Noble Victories sets. Moving on to Dark Explorers, with this awesome Gardevoir, which I believe is a reprint of the one from Next Destinies, Archeops, which is a reprint of one from Noble Victories, and this card. I'll talk about it. As you can see, it has a Pokeball design in the back instead of an energy. That just means it's a trainer. And the foil is gold. What they started doing with this set is they started reprinting some really good trainers from previous sets. Well, they considered them good. Whether the rest of us agreed or not is debatable for some cards. But anyway, they reprinted them as gold secret rares. So this would be considered the gold Pokemon catcher. As you can see, it is still a secret rare, 111 of 108. And at the time, this was a really valuable card because Pokemon catcher was really, really good. Yeah, so beginning this set, we started seeing a pattern. We would see some shiny reprinted Pokemon and then some gold reprinted trainers. Moving on to the next set, Dragons Exalted, we have this shiny Serperior from Black and White base, Reuniqueless from, I believe, Black and White base, this Crocodile from, I really can't remember what it's from, but I'm pretty sure it's from Dark Explorers, and then this Rayquaza, which is actually not a reprint, or at least it wasn't when it first came out. Technically, it is a reprint of the Rayquaza from Dragon Vault. However, Dragon Vault had not yet been released when this card was made. So, this was, at the time, a one-of-a-kind card, and the first Dragon-type shiny as well, as you can see down there, since this was the first set to include Dragon Pokemon. So, Yeah, for a few weeks before Dragon Vault was released, before it was even announced as going to be released in English, this was a $120 card just because it was such playable card and so hard to pull. And let's be honest, it's a Rayquaza. It's beautiful. Moving on to the next set, Boundaries Crossed, which gave us this secret rare shiny Golurk, which I believe is a reprint of the one from Dragons Exalted. This shiny Terrakion, which is a reprint of the one from Noble Victories. Shiny Altaria, which is a reprint of the one from Dragons Exalted. And then this gold Rocky Helmet, which is actually a reprinted shiny of the Rocky Helmet within Boundaries Crossed. So beginning with this set, we started seeing some gold trainer variant reprints of cards within the same set, which is pretty funny. Moving on to Plasma Storm. With this shiny Charizard, probably the most expensive card within the Black and White series. Took me freaking forever to get it. Finally had to pay to get it instead of trade for it, but whatever. Okay, anyway, it is a reprint of the Charizard from Boundaries Crossed. We have this reprint Blastoise from Boundaries Crossed, and once again, this is the Plasma Storm set that these came in, and all of them are shiny. And then the gold Random Receiver, which I believe Random Receiver was printed within Plasma Storm. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. No, you know what? Random Receiver was printed within Dark Explorers. They all start to mold together after a while. So yeah, a gold reprint of the one from Dark Explorers, which, funny enough, allows for even the Dark Explorers print to be played. This is one advantage to them reprinting these kinds of cards in future sets, is that anytime a card is reprinted, it allows you to use the same card from an older set, even if that one was rotated out of format. Next, we move on to the shinies from Plasma Freeze, with the most secret rares ever. We start out with this Empoleon with Diving Draw, that was first printed in Dark Explorers. The Sigilif with Safeguard, which I believe was first printed in Dragons Exalted. Garbodor with Garbotoxin, which was also first seen in Dragons Exalted. Garchomp, which was seen in Dragons Exalted. Then we have two gold trainer cards this time around, Max Potion and Ultra Ball, both of which are extremely useful cards. Ultra Ball is probably going to be around forever, so it's pretty awesome. And second to last set, we go into Plasma Blast with this Execute, which I believe was first seen in Plasma Freeze. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Golden Egg. We have a reprint of this Virizion, which was first seen in Noble Victories. Shiny Dusknoir, which was first seen in Boundaries Crossed. And then the Gold Rare Candy, which has basically been around forever. I really can't tell you what the first set was that included this. I think it was like EX Sandstorm. And because this was made, and other rare candies as well, you can still use those EX Sandstorm rare candies. And then finally, the very last set to include secret rares, Legendary Treasures, with the only secret rares that doubled as full arts, Reshiram and Zekrom. So, yeah, they're both gold. As you can see down there, Reshiram is 114 of 113, and Zekrom is 115 of 113. So these are secret rares within the set, and I cannot get a good look at them. That's pretty good. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative to you, and these are all of the Black and White series secret rares. I was going to say I'm not including promo cards for obvious reasons, but you know, maybe I should mention it. I'm not including promo cards. I'm only including cards within sets. But besides that, I don't believe that there were any promo secret rares. I don't even know if that's even possible. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I want for you guys to please list in the comments below what is your favorite secret rare that you saw in this video or from the Black and White series. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.